Have you ever had that quiet moment in the bathroom mirror where you catch your reflection and think, am I really taking care of myself the way I should be? It's not a loud thought. It doesn't scream or demand attention. But it's there, soft and persistent, a whisper of worry, a flicker of doubt. You wipe your face, fix your collar, move on with the day. But deep down, you wonder, is there something small I'm overlooking that could cost me my health later? If you're between 65 and 80, you already know this. You don't need to climb mountains to live longer. You don't need to run marathons or eat like a monk. Sometimes it's the smallest things that quietly protect your life. And in today's video, we're going to talk about one of those quiet things, a body part that most people, yes, even doctors, often ignore. But if you wash it daily, just for a few seconds, it could add quality, comfort, even years to your life. This isn't about fear. It's about care. It's about restoring dignity to aging. It's about giving your body the kind of gentle attention it deserves. Because taking care of yourself after 60 isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling seen, staying strong, and holding on to the joy of living. So let's explore what happens when you pay attention to what others often miss. Aging isn't about giving up. It's about learning to care for yourself in a wiser, more intentional way. You've lived through decades of rushing, working, raising families, solving problems, often with little time to think about your own body. Now you finally have that time, but no one ever taught you how to truly tend to yourself, did they? Not the way a gardener tends to a delicate flower, not the way a craftsman polishes his most cherished tool. We were never told that gentle care, especially after 60, could be this powerful. You see, after 65, our skin changes. Our immune system slows down. Our body becomes more sensitive to bacteria, inflammation, even tiny irritations we used to ignore in our younger years. And here's the part no one talks about. Some areas of your body, if not washed properly each day, can quietly collect germs. Not just surface dirt, but the kind of buildup that leads to skin infections, body odor, rashes, even chronic illness. Yet most people don't know where to begin, or they assume their regular wash is enough. But what if you've been missing one critical spot? Not out of laziness, but simply because no one told you. This video isn't about making you feel bad. It's about giving you knowledge that can protect your independence, confidence, and health. Because washing this one area with just a few extra seconds of care each day might reduce your risk of illness more than any supplement ever could. So today, let's walk through the 10 most forgotten body parts that seniors often skip during washing, and how caring for them might quietly extend your life, or at the very least, make each day feel cleaner, fresher, and more dignified. Let's begin with the first one. Behind your ears. It sounds so small, doesn't it? Behind the ears. The kind of thing your mother used to remind you about when you were just a kid, and maybe that's why many seniors stop paying attention to it. It feels silly, unnecessary, almost childish. But here's the truth. As you get older, the skin behind your ears becomes thinner and more sensitive. It folds slightly, especially if you wear glasses or hearing aids. And that tiny crease becomes a warm, hidden place where sweat, oil, dead skin, and bacteria gather quietly. Day after day, you may not see it. You may not feel it, but others can sometimes smell it, that faint, musty odor, that strange itch behind your ear when you're trying to sleep. It's not your fault. It's just your body asking for a little more help. There's a quiet dignity in taking care of this. And it takes less than 10 seconds. Each morning or evening, take a soft, damp cloth or gentle wipe and clean the area behind each ear. No harsh scrubbing, just a kind, intentional touch. Like you're telling your body, I'm still here. I still care. Have you ever noticed how little things like this can make you feel just a bit more human again? Because it's not about hygiene alone, it's about self-respect, and you deserve that every single day. under your breasts or chest folds. This is one of the most overlooked places on the entire body, especially for older adults. And yet it's one of the most important if you're a woman with larger breasts or a man with slight chest folds from weight or aging. Skin. This area naturally becomes warm, moist, and often hidden from airflow. That makes it the perfect place for bacteria or yeast to grow silently. No one ever warns you about this, but one day you feel a slight itch, a faint burning sensation, maybe even notice a red patch or a sour smell, and you wonder, where did that come from? It came from being human, from living in a body that changes, just like it's supposed to. You are not dirty. You are not neglectful. You are simply going through what millions of others go through, quietly, silently, sometimes even shamefully. But there is no shame in this. All it takes is one soft washcloth, warm water, and gentle soap. Each day, when you bathe or before bed, lift the fold with care. Clean the area underneath, just a few swipes. Pat it dry with love, not rush. And maybe add a touch of gentle powder or non-fragrance cream if your doctor recommends it. This tiny act can prevent rashes, infections, odor, and even serious skin breakdown. But more than that, it makes you feel fresh again, not like you're trying to stay clean, but like you deserve to feel good in your own body, because you do. You always have. Your belly button, yes, even now, your belly button still matters. It's such a small spot, barely noticeable unless you look closely, and yet it holds on to sweat, old skin, and even lint far more than people realize. For many seniors, the belly button becomes a forgotten place, and in time, a hidden home for bacteria or yeast. Have you ever noticed a strange smell coming from your shirt area? Something a little musty or sour, even after you've bathed? Chances are it's not your clothes. It might just be your navel asking for a bit of gentle attention. We don't often talk about this because it feels awkward. Who wants to think about their belly button at age 70? But caring for it isn't about age or pride. It's about self-kindness. Here's something simple. Take a Q-tip or soft corner of a washcloth, dip it in warm water, and gently clean the inside of your navel. No harsh scrubbing, just light, soft circles. You don't need to go deep, just enough to let your body breathe. Then dry it carefully. That's the key. Moisture trapped in there can lead to odor, irritation, even infection over time. It's one of those hidden spots that, when cleaned, brings a strange sense of quiet relief. It makes you feel just a bit lighter, a bit cleaner, a bit more cared. For because every inch of you, even the tiniest ones, deserves respect, especially from you. In between your toes. Now, this one might sound obvious at first, but you'd be surprised how many people, even younger ones, skip it completely. After 60, your feet change in subtle ways. They may swell a bit more, sweat more, or become drier. Circulation slows, balance shifts, and with all of that, your toes, especially the spaces between them, become delicate and vulnerable. Have you ever taken off your socks at night and noticed a strange smell? Or felt an itch that just wouldn't go away? Sometimes the issue isn't the shoe, it's the silence between your toes. Those tiny gaps trap moisture after a bath or a shower, and if left damp, they become the perfect place for fungus, athletes, foot or bacterial irritation, especially if you wear shoes for long periods. You don't have to be embarrassed by it. This happens to so many older adults quietly, and no one talks about it. But here's the good news. This is one of the easiest places to care for. Each time you wash your feet, take a moment to gently separate your toes. Use a soft cloth with warm, soapy water and clean between each one, as if you're tucking in a child at night. Rinse well, and most importantly, dry thoroughly. You can even use a hairdryer on low heat if bending is difficult. It's not about being fancy, it's about being smart with your energy, because clean toes aren't just about comfort. They help you walk better, feel steadier, and avoid long-term infections that could keep you from moving freely. And you deserve that freedom. 5. Under your fingernails. Think about everything your hands touch in a single day. Doorknobs, remote controls, kitchen counters, even your face. And now think about what's hiding under your fingernails. You may not see it, you may not feel it, but under those small curved edges, dirt and bacteria can build up quickly, especially as we age and our skin thins. For seniors, this can become more than just a cosmetic issue. It can lead to real health concerns. Have you ever scratched your skin lightly and noticed it broke open more easily than it used to? That's because your skin is more fragile now. And if bacteria from under your nails gets into even a tiny cut, it can cause an infection that takes longer to heal. Some older adults also have thicker nails or slight hand tremors, which make cleaning harder. And that's okay. You're not failing, you're adapting, and there are ways to make this easier. So, here's a simple ritual. At least once a day, when washing your hands or bathing, give your nails a gentle scrub with a soft nail brush. If you don't have one, a warm cloth wrapped around your fingertip works too. Press gently under the nail. No need to force anything. Let warm, soapy water do most of the work, and if your nails are hard to trim, don't struggle alone. Ask someone you trust. There's no shame in asking for help. It's a sign of wisdom, not weakness. Clean fingernails might seem like a small thing, but they're part of how you touch the world, and the world, your world, deserves to be touched with care, health, and dignity. Behind your knees. Now here's a place most people never think twice about, until it becomes uncomfortable. Behind the knees, the skin is soft and thin. It folds when you sit, stretches when you walk, and sweats quietly in warm weather or under layers of clothing. But because it doesn't feel dirty, many seniors forget to wash there regularly. And over time, that area becomes a quiet zone for trapped sweat, skin flakes, and bacteria. Have you ever sat down and felt a sticky sensation behind your knees? Or noticed a red patch after wearing socks or compression sleeves for hours? That's your body quietly saying, please, just a little more care here. Behind the knee irritation is more than just a nuisance. If left alone, it can lead to rashes, fungal infections, or even skin thinning in seniors with diabetes or circulation problems. And it can make walking or sleeping more uncomfortable than it needs to be. But the fix is beautifully simple. During your daily wash, take a moment to lift your legs slightly, while sitting if needed, and gently clean the skin behind your knee with warm, soapy water. Pat it dry carefully, letting the air touch it for a few moments before dressing. This small gesture can bring a surprising feeling of freshness, the kind you don't notice until it's gone. The kind that makes bending, walking, or just relaxing feel lighter again. You're not just washing a hidden fold. You're telling your body, I see you, I'm here for you, and that matters. Because at this age, every message of self-care counts. Under skin folds on the stomach or sides, as we grow older, our bodies shift. The skin becomes softer, more relaxed. You might notice small folds forming on your stomach, along your sides, or even near your waistline. And that's okay. That's natural. You're not letting yourself go. You're simply living in a body that has carried you through decades of love, work, meals, memories. But these folds, especially if you're sitting a lot or carrying extra weight, can silently collect sweat and bacteria. Without airflow, the skin can become damp, red, or itchy. And often, you don't even realize what's happening until the irritation sets in. Have you ever lifted your shirt at the end of the day and felt dampness near your waistband? Or a mild soreness that seems to come from nowhere? That's this area asking for gentle attention. Not guilt, not shame, just care. So here's something kind you can do. When bathing, gently lift and clean beneath these folds. Use a soft, damp cloth. Not to scrub, but to refresh. Dry it slowly with a towel, or even let it air out a bit. If it stays moist, often ask your doctor about antifungal powder or soft barrier creams. You'd be surprised how much relief this small ritual can bring. Your body feels cooler, lighter, less irritated, and your clothes fit more comfortably again. This is about comfort, not perfection. This is about staying connected to your body, even as it changes shape. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. And neither is this part of you. The groin area and inner thighs. This might be one of the most sensitive areas to talk about, but also one of the most important. The groin and inner thighs are private, and for many seniors, they become areas of discomfort, irritation, or even embarrassment. But there is nothing to be ashamed of here. As we age, this area naturally becomes more delicate. The skin thins, hair growth changes, and moisture builds up more easily due to layers of clothing, incontinence pads, or limited mobility. Have you ever noticed a faint odor down there, even after a full bath, or felt a rawness between your thighs while walking? That's your body trying to speak to you, not to embarrass you, but to invite you into deeper care. You see, the groin is one of the warmest places on the body, and when it's not cleaned properly, especially between skin folds, bacteria and yeast thrive quietly. This can lead to fungal rashes, UTIs, or even open sores in extreme cases. So here's what helps. Use a soft washcloth with warm, mild soap. Take your time, be gentle, clean the outer areas, then softly wipe between the thighs. Pat everything completely dry. If needed, use talc-free powder or moisture barrier creams to reduce friction and sweating. And if mobility makes this hard, it's okay to ask for help from a caregiver or medical professional. Because caring for your groin area isn't a luxury, it's a basic form of self-respect. You are not broken. You are not dirty. You are a person with dignity, and this part of you matters just as much as your hands or your face. You deserve comfort, down to the smallest inch. 9. Under your armpits. This might seem like an obvious one, but you'd be surprised how often it's missed or rushed through, especially in older age. Maybe your arms don't lift as easily as they used to. Maybe your shoulder joints feel stiff, or you worry about slipping in the shower, so you give your armpits a quick swipe and move on. But here's the thing. The armpits are one of the most active sweat zones on the body, and when not properly cleaned and dried, they become a hidden home for odor, irritation, or even painful boils. Have you ever caught a faint sour smell on your shirt and wondered, wait, did I miss something? Or noticed a small bump that stings? When you put your arm down, that's your skin trying to manage what you didn't know it needed. And again, it's not your fault. Your body is doing its best. It just needs a little extra help. When washing, lift your arm gently, even if only halfway. Take a warm cloth with mild soap and gently clean the entire area, reaching into the crease. Don't scrub hard, just enough to refresh. Then pat it dry, letting the skin breathe for a moment before applying any deodorant or lotion. And if mobility is tough, try using a soft sponge on a handle, or ask for assistance. There's strength in knowing when to ask. Clean armpits don't just reduce odor. They lower the risk of infection, reduce chafing, and help you feel more free in your own skin. Because the way you move through the world, with arms open, with confidence, starts with feeling good in your body, and your body still deserves that freedom. The back of your neck. This might surprise you, but the back of your neck holds onto more than just sweat. It holds the weight of time, years of carrying bags, bending forward, nodding through life's moments, big and small. And because it's behind you, it's easy to forget it exists at all. But here's something most people don't realize. Your neck is a high traffic area for oil glands, and as we age, we often bathe less vigorously or avoid scrubbing too hard. So the skin just below the hairline becomes a quiet gathering place for oils, sweat, old shampoo, and even dead skin. Have you ever reached up and felt a greasy patch back there? Or noticed a build-up that made your collar or scarf feel dirty faster? You're not imagining it. This area needs just a little more kindness. Each day, or even just a few times a week, gently clean the back of your neck. Use warm water and a soft cloth. Start at the base of the skull and move down to the shoulders. And if you wear wigs, scarves, or collared shirts, this becomes even more important. Dry the area well and give it a small massage while you're there. Just a few seconds to say, "Thank you, neck, you've held me up for years." Because this isn't just about skin, it's about recognition, acknowledging the parts of you that quietly support everything else. When you take care of your neck, you may feel lighter, less stiff, more upright, even prouder, and you deserve to stand tall. In the body you've spent a lifetime building. If you're still watching right now, comment "Still here" at number 10 below. It helps us know you're truly connecting with these moments of self-care. And if this video has reminded you to care for even one forgotten part of yourself, please consider subscribing. Your support allows us to create more thoughtful content for people like you, people who deserve to feel seen, respected, and well. We're so grateful to have you here. Now let's take a deep breath and reflect together. Final reflection. You've just walked through 10 simple but powerful ways to reconnect with your body. And maybe some of these places, behind the ears, under your folds, between your toes, felt a little surprising at first, maybe even a bit uncomfortable to think about. That's okay. That means you're human. This isn't about being perfect. It's not about scrubbing yourself into something you're not. It's about noticing, caring, showing up for yourself, even in the quiet, private moments. You see, when you were younger, you may have taken care of others, your children, your spouse, your job, but now this season of life is offering you something sacred, the chance to finally take care of you, and not in a flashy, dramatic way, but in the soft, meaningful way that says, "I still matter. My body still matters," because it does. Even the smallest daily habits can bring back a sense of freshness, a sense of calm, a sense of quiet dignity. And dignity is not loud. It's not something others give you. It's something you give yourself through every gentle wash, every soft towel, every mindful breath. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're not too late to start again. Before you go, I'd love to know, what's one thing you learned today that surprised you? Was it the skin behind your ears, or the simple care between your toes? Maybe it was the gentle reminder that you still deserve attention in every small way. Please share it in the comments, not just for me, but for others who come here looking for quiet support, just like you did. And if this video made you feel seen, if it gave you even one moment of peace, insight, or comfort, I invite you to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share this with a friend or loved one. Because someone you know might be silently wondering the same things, carrying the same worries, wishing for the same soft kind of care. And together we can build a space where aging isn't feared, but embraced with grace, kindness, and gentle knowledge. You're not alone. You're never too old to feel fresh. You're never too far to come home to yourself. Thank you for being here with us. You matter, and your care, even the smallest acts, are a quiet celebration of the life you're still living. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. You've earned it.